Hey guys, Safehanders here doing another toy review, and this time it's for the Walmart exclusive 3¼ inch Star Wars Black Series Captain Cassian Andor. Now I picked this figure up loose off eBay, so as far as I know he comes with all the accessories the normal box one comes with, and his accessories aren't really, it's just basically his rifle. And he actually comes with, if I just bring her into shot here. Here is the Jyn Erso from the same wave, the 3¼ or from the same line, the 3¼ inch super articulated version, and he comes with a gun that's very similar to her gun, which is she comes with a normal pistol, and then you have these add-on bits that connect up to form a rifle. So originally I thought he came with just the exact same weapon, but I'll just go into it quickly. His gun and rifle are actually different to her one. So I'm just going to plug it all together off camera, and then I'll plug hers together as well, and you can see the difference between them. So bear with me a moment. Ooh, her pistol doesn't want to come out of her holster because it's actually quite cold over here at the moment, and some of the stuff where I have my figures stored is a bit I'd say that plastic and different materials have contracted a bit on them. So oh crap, there goes his weapon. There we go. Right, for comparison, here is, if I can get them to stay. So you got Jyn's rifle up here at the top, which is actually a really cool looking sniper rifle, and then you got Cassian's rifle down here at the bottom, which looks exactly like the one he used in the movie when he had it in the sniper configuration, as they called it, and it's actually really cool. So the way it works, very similar to Jyn's one, which I reviewed in earlier on. You have his basic pistol, if I can just get that to, so you have his basic pistol. It has a nice grey wash to it with a few bits of highlighting on it. And then you have the front piece that just slides on over the barrel at the front. And then you have a piece, I'm sure you can pick that up, there's a little slot on it and a little bit on the back of the rifle that it just sits into. He does hold it quite well. I'll just go through the figure articulation first. So again, just like the Jyn figure, the head sculpt for Diego Luna isn't too bad. It actually looks quite good. It looks, I think mine has a bit of a paint blemish on it just under the chin, so, or under the mouth, so it looks a little off. So it comes with this jacket that's a separate piece, but it's soft goods, or not soft goods, but soft rubbery plastic. Similar to Jyn's outer jacket, she has something similar on. He has really good articulation in the hands. He has swivel in the hands, goes in and out. Standard ball joints on the shoulders, can go out the side, swivel all the way around. Single jointed elbows. He has the same hip articulation as Jyn does, so he has a kind of ball joint here, but then they gave him, actually did some thinking and gave him a swivel on the upper thigh, so that when you want to get him into seated poses, you can turn the leg back to normal pose, so he doesn't look like he's sitting with his knees out to the side. I'll just show an example. I think I showed this example for Han. So for Han's legs, you have to put his knees like this if you want these legs to go all the way forward into a seating position, which means his knees are actually on the side of his leg, which is a physical impossibility unless he completely broke his leg. But getting back to the figure at hand, he has single jointed knees, and then he has kind of standard ankle articulation with forward and back. That's quite tight on my figure, so I don't really want to force it in case it breaks. But he does hold the sniper rifle, if I can just get it into his hand, quite well. The stock at the back does have a tendency to pop off because it doesn't fit in amazingly well on the actual gun, but he does hold it quite well. And you just have to finagle it a bit. Sorry if I'm doing this off screen, so just get him to hold it two-handed. In fact, I don't think I actually tried to get him to hold two-handed yet, but there. You can get him to hold it two-handed reasonably well. I don't think you can really get him to hold it two-handed and have him looking down the barrel too great, but he does hold it quite well. Sculpt-wise, it's a fantastically sculpted figure. In fact, I was thinking, I'm going to see if this works, I haven't tried this out yet. If you really wanted to, pop off the head off him, see if it's the same ball joint. No, unfortunately not. If you wanted to, you could have tried to make an old school Han Solo, but you would have had to get the basic series Han Solo with the brown jacket and probably swap it, but the heads are actually different. So unfortunately, if you wanted to customize your own old school super articulated or old Han, you probably need to go a slightly different route. He does have a working holster as well on the side. Zoom in again. He does have a working holster. It's done exactly the same way as Jin's one is. So the belt is actually not glued. So when you're moving the leg, the holster moves with it. So as to avoid, if it was glued in place and tried moving it, you wouldn't be able to move anything. So it's to help the articulation up here when you're trying to swivel the leg into a seated position. Well, Hasbro did do a little bit of forward thinking on that when they were designing these figures. So kudos to Hasbro for actually doing it. They generally don't really think ahead on most things, but they did so on these ones. I do hope they continue this kind of line with the 3 3/4 inch Black Series figures. And since the 3 3/4 inch Walmart exclusive with the super articulation, we all know that they still have their big plans for the 5 inch, or sorry, the 4 inch 5 points of articulated figures, which to me is a bit of a big disappointment. And I know we'll probably get characters in that we'll never see in the 3 3/4 inch super articulated series, so it is a bit of a shame. But that saying that, there's the two figures that are the main characters from Rogue One. As far as I know, the only other two figures from Rogue One that they released so far is the Scarif Trooper and the Death Squad Trooper in the super articulated line. I haven't got either of those. I'm trying to track a couple of down, and I do really hope they do a Director Krennic figure. I know the previous the Force Awakens line, they only did a couple of figures as well. They only did Finn, Rey, Han, Leia, Phasma and Kylo Ren. So if they're going the same route, they have 6 figures to do for the new movie. So 6 figures for Rogue One, and they've done 4, so there could be a possibility of another 2 figures coming out as part of the 3 3/4 inch Black Series super articulated wave. Probably not, but I can hope that they will release at least 2 characters from that. Even if they release Baze and Chirrut, I think that's how you pronounce his name, the Donnie Yen character, they would be really cool as well. But I would kind of like a Krennic as well, so it's kind of hit and miss. If they only have a slot for 2 more figures, it's kind of hard to choose which characters I'd like. Even K2SO as well would be a super articulated K2SO would be cool. But even still, the 3 3/4 inch 5 points articulated one isn't too bad. You could probably customize it quite easily compared to the other figures to be super articulated. So there you go, guys. Just a quick video review for the Rogue One Walmart exclusive 3 3/4 inch Captain Cassian Andor figure. So hope you enjoyed my review. As I always say, click like if you did. Feel free to subscribe and feel free to comment on the comment section below. Cheers, guys.